Oh, Sheffield Wednesday linked with a player who looked quite exciting. Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's faces. Subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell. That will help you know when videos go live. And at the moment, videos are going up early morning. If you can watch it, great. If you can watch it during your lunch break, even better. Yeah. So, Sheffield Wednesday are looking at a French winger. Deji Gassaman, I think that's how you say his name. We're not the only one looking at him though, like bear this in mind. But this is a 19-year-old who played for Psg and he's in the French under-20s international. Now, us and Hull are looking into possibility of signing him. He spent last term on loan in Belgium with now, this would be really interesting if we could pull this off. A very, very young player. Plays as a winger. Let me bring up his transfer market page. So, 19 years old. Plays mainly as a left winger, but can play right and centre forward. Around 650k. Currently at PSG. So if we go for last season's stats, 19 times he played, 2 goals, 2 assists. That's not bad going, to be fair. I don't know if it was a season-long loan that he went there for. But, yeah. And he's only played one league game. But he's 19. This is one of those ones where you could see us possibly bringing him in. And him doing really, really well. He played left winger and centre forward. And this is one of the ones where I think you might take the risk of this. At 19, there's a possibility of him being really good. And he's been in the PSG setup for a while now, by the looks of it. Yeah. So, yeah, I will be interested by this one. I think this one was be really smart. Again, we've got to be careful because Hull are looking at him. 19 years old, right-footed. So I'd be interested to see what deal we could do with this one. And it's interesting the kind of thing we're looking at because this will bring the age squad down. This would definitely be a player here and now. This wouldn't be going straight into the academy. I think this will be going straight into the first team. This would be dumb to just get him and then shove him in our academy. This is to go in for the here and now, right now. Now, like I said, his market value is about 650k in euros at the minute. But I'd be interested to see what Wednesday could do here. This one will be I think this will be a very smart signing by the club. And just show where we're looking and how we're looking at who to bring in. Because I think that if this is somebody we could get some minutes into him and do well, because he's played what? He played from match day 8 to 34. There's only a couple of the games that he wasn't in the squad. So he has played a decent amount of games. 19, yes, it's not a lot in what we play, but it's enough there to see what happens. And this sounds more like a case of will we get him in as a signing, not a loan. And I think this will be one where that would be a permanent signing, and one where you could look at maybe say, right, we're going to play this player, we're going to play him here, Deji Gasman, and it's another one of the ones that it's a link. That's the thing, it's linked. And he's someone who looks up at Mbappe, of course you would, in that situation at PSG. Why wouldn't you? And these reports are coming out of France, by the way. And it's like, it would be interesting to see if this will be done, because it has been he have been told he can look for a new club in the summer. And apparently they're the third unnamed club looking at him as well. But I think this could be a really smart move for us. The only problem is he's 19. And I think this is where the move could be a big issue. He's 19 and he will be leaving France for a big move away from home. Now, yes, he did move to Belgium, but if you think about where the geography of that is, it's not that far away from where he could just get on a train or something and go home. Where this, he can still go on a plane and on a train or something and go home, but at the same time, it's that whole thing. It's a big move for a young player to come over, and it will be interesting to see what kind of deal we could do for it, because if they've been told he's not needed for next season, you kind of go, right, okay, we're going to go for this then. If he's been told he's not needed, but you're going to be having to fight off Hull. And Hull are the kind of club who could quite easily put a deal in place and go, there you go, got him, and pay a little bit more just to secure him. And I think we have to be really smart with how we structure a deal if we go for this. But this will be really good. A young player who we can try and see their improvement. And if you sign them to a long enough contract, if they get on to be stupidly decent and good, and people look at them, you got a potential money maker. You got a player who you could potentially make money out of, even if he comes good, and even if he just comes good enough for us, as long as he does well on the pitch. 19, there's loads of improvement there that we can have, and I think it seems like it's one of those deals that if we can pull this off, I think it will be quite good business by the club. And it will show you a little bit of a direction shift in where we're looking at some of the players at times. That's if we pull it off. That's the thing. That's if we pull it off. But the kind of like young, hungry, up-and-coming players in Europe are some of the players you probably start to look at and go, right, can we do a deal for X, Y, Z? Is this person going to be decent? So let's see what happens. I think this could be a smart signing if Sheffield Wednesday can pull it off. It's just that bit, can we actually pull a deal off for him? And if so, how much for? And can we get it done before Hull get involved and do it? Because Hull do have the money to just go, there you go, done, kind of thing, and get it done. They have shown since their ownership come in that they can make some decent deals and be quite clever in the transfer market. So let's see what happens. But Deji Gassama, I think that's how you say it, is a good player to probably look at and hopefully we can bring in. But I like the sound of this player. I think this would be a really good one if we could pull it off.